Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I thought I'd do a quick flip through of 3 magazines that we get here in the UK, 2 card making magazines and just a general nice magazine that I buy now and then. And this one caught my eye because of some of the things that are some of the articles. So yeah, let's have a quick flip through. Some of you may know from a previous video that I still make cards for the card making magazine. Before I got into YouTube and junk journaling and all that sort of thing, I made cards and I blogged for about 12 years, and I've been making cards for the magazines for about that long as well. So I just thought I'd pop on and show you the kind of magazine that we have here. So this is a box set, and it's for the company Hunky Dory. Everything is Practical Publishing, but they get different companies to make these box sets for them. So you get your free gift, which with this one is a little happy birthday die, and I think there's a stencil and yes, little stamp set. Let me just take it out and show you. So a stencil, no, not a stencil, a die set, a little stamp set and an embossing folder. And also in this you get these like pop out toppers and things. They're quite nice. Yeah, so easy card making if you like to just to put things together with the pop outs and you're not so keen in the stamping and whatnot. So yeah, so obviously it's all about cards. Nice examples of what you can do with the I hope I can get all this in. You know, I fiddled about with the camera that much. And then I was having, because I'm doing this like starting to get dark and having to put the 2 big lights on, and I think I'm getting a little bit of a glare. But anyway, it's just to give you a quick flip through of what. Look at that bird hotel, that's beautiful, isn't it? And all the step-by-steps how to do that. Yeah, so just jumping on to give you a quick flip through, and there we are. There's my little photograph there, designed by Liz McGuire, and I did this card and these ones over the page. So 5 cards, and you write out the step-by-steps for the magazine as well, and you do some top tips. I'll let you into a wee secret. The top tips is my hubby's job. From the very, very start, I was like, oh, what would you like as a top tip? And of course, over the years, he's got to know all the, you know, what things are called and, you know, what things do. And so he's great at coming up with the top tips from a, look at this, it's lovely, a wheelbarrow and a watering can. It's amazing what people do with the papers. So that's that. So then there's this one, and we'll just get the bits out of this. So with this one, it's a big stamp set, a huge big stamp set, a stencil and a die. So yeah, let me show you the stamps, because for junk journalers it might, in the stencil, it might just be that you're interested in, because although it's a card making magazine, there is a certain crossover, I guess you would say, to what we can use, because these are huge big stamps. Look at that, they're lovely. I'm saying that, I had already seen them when they sent them to me for the commission for the article. And then a die. So that's a free gift with that one. And so much the same, a lot of examples of cards using the stamps and the stencil. These ones in this magazine are very bright and bold, I would have said. Hope I'm still nearly getting it all in. So yeah, that one's using the die, and this is me. There's one. I think I've got two, so there's that and all of those ones. Yep. And then I think there's another set in this one. I think I did 2 lots for this one. Let's just, so in the middle of this magazine are the papers. So again, you know, if you fancied, you're still getting some things that you can use in your journaling. Nice papers in this one. Yep. So back onto the magazine. And let's see if we can get to my other set of cards. There we are. Flower Power. Liz takes you on a stress-free whistle-stop journey on creating classic card shapes in this handy guide. So what they wanted me to do was all different shapes. So I did a circle, a square and a stepper. And if I'm right, yes, a long one and then a gate. So I had to come up with the ideas for different shapes. So there we are. And that's us. Positivity post box. There. So that's 2 box sets. So this magazine, The Simple Things, I think it is a UK magazine. I'm not sure. Printed in the UK. So it's not like Daphne's Diary, but it's a wee bit like Daphne's Diary. I looked at it this time and I thought, sewing from scraps, colour, joy, book nooks, making good stuff happen, and it just caught my eye. And I think it caught my eye because of this, because this I think would be lovely as part of a collage or in a glue book. So for me, it's kind of fodder for collages. Yeah, because nice, it's just a nice magazine. Like I say, I don't buy it every month. Let me see how much it is. Does it tell you? £6.99. So it's a wee bit cheaper than Daphne. If you wanted a wee change from Daphne. So some recipes. And I thought she was nice. She would be nice in a collage. And her lovely red hair. Article about going a walk on the beach. Yeah, nice. And these kind of painty illustrations, they're always nice to seasonal thoughts for February. And it's just in this. So you can see how it's quite good for, so, and then travel. So they've gone to Porto. Nice. Porto's a safe and vibrant city. Yeah. Poem, the sky is snowing. And this again, some nice, and that's about colour and how it has a positive effect on your mood. Annie Sloan, that's who makes the chalk paint. We used Annie Sloan paint on our bedroom furniture and painted each drawer front a different colour. It's lovely. So pause for a moment. A monthly subscription packed with fun activities. You'll be supporting the charity Mind. So that's an advert for a monthly box that you can get. There's an article about coffee. Yes. Where is that? That's a little Greenland. Look at how colourful the houses are. Can you see? Oh, cold though. Oh, that's a 3-jumper place. And again, these illustrations I think are great for cutting up, and once I've read it all, I have only read some of it. Some more recipes and positive news from around the world. Nice. There's about lady farmers. Good vibrations. So this is about ASMR. From water droplets to eating raw honeycomb. Cherie Amour tunes. Cherie Amour. Tunes into the sensory world of ASMR. Tapping into the tingles. And again, these little square. And there's an old picture. Look, you can use part of that old in an old coffee shop. There's an old picture there. I'll certainly be. And look at this, with the people outside, old photographs. Daffodils, will soon be daffodil time. And here's somebody's nice house. Lovely. And again, some of these. Nice. Oh, look. Oh. We like things with a vintage feeling, a bit of history or a backstory. Yep. Good, good. Reuse and remake. Old shirts. Well, if you watched me the other week, you would have seen I used hubby's old shirt to make a journal cover. Wait till I go and grab it. So, reuse and remake. So that was a pillowcase. That blue's hubby's old shirt. That was an old tea towel. That was a piece of fabric I picked up and that's offcuts of a woolly pieces of knitted thing. Yeah, so this is a proper junkie journal. So yes, I have ticked this box. Reuse and remake. Old shirts, fabrics, scraps are transformed with some clever upcycling. So there we are. What I treasure. Auntie Edie's tea set. And again, this, or part of it. Lovely. So almost already collaged for you. So what else have we got? Things to want and wish for. And then things to buy. And I like it that there's not too many adverts in it either. Not too many. Another house one, and then a wee article there. Weekend away. Where to go. But even the adverts are nice. And this is a little book, and you get a little page, and you get a puzzle and little bits of information. What to do with lemons. Dogs and Blankets, Mr. Piglet. I'm not a sausage dog, but I am a piglet in blankets. Oh. So here we are, collective nouns, a leash of greyhounds. So there we are. Whenever we go to the greyhound meet to meet the other greyhounds, we haven't been for a good long while, maybe even over 2 years, but we used to go. They have a meeting once a month at the park, and people take their greyhounds just to like awareness for people to adopt rescue greyhounds, ex-racers and whatnot. And so we go along and we walk around the park and people will ask you about the greyhounds and whatnot. So it's good to know that a collective group of greyhounds is called a leash of greyhounds. So the sound of birdsong, the Eurasian blackbird, scan to hear me sing. Oh, that's a good, I must do that. And that is a lovely illustration. If you had a nature journal or something, that would be nice. Or even to try and copy that and practice your painting. Here we are, store cupboards, stretching, Black Pioneers, Hannah Crafts, Sister Rosetta Tharp. Oh, and then it tells you Dorothy Dandridge, the first black female Oscar nominee for Carmen Jones. Yeah. How to look after your knitwear. And then it tells you about the next issue, which is, so it always uses a word. So this one for February is awake, and then the one for March is light. Good things to eat, gathering, wisdom, ideas, weekend projects. And then there's a music soundtrack to February awake, and then it's all songs about waking up. Wake Up, Arcade Fire, Good Morning, The Beatles, Sunrise, Pulp, Mumford, Wham, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. So, food to share, rainbow carrot and beetroot tart. That's the recipe. There we are, and then a little story in the back page, and again, so there's quite a lot of things to cut out once I've read the magazine. Direction is more important than speed. So I've still a good bit of it to read, but then you'll maybe see bits of it in future collages for sure. I read it, and then the funny thing is hubby likes to read this one as well. He likes to read the travel. In fact, I've just opened it at that page. He'll read that. He loves to read what it's like to go to places, so he'll read that, and then I'll be able to take the scissors to it. So that's me. I hope you enjoyed that wee flip through, and if you did, a wee thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.